What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wager Zone, guys. And this is another episode for the NBA bets, guys. Yesterday, we had another positive day. We had 2 positive days back-to-back, so I want to keep this shit rolling, making some more money for you guys every single day for the NBA. So I want to keep this rolling on for us, guys. So this bet's going to be a player prop. It's going to be in the Washington Wizards in the Boston Celtics game. I wanted to take the spread. Honestly, guys, let me just tell you guys my prediction for this game. I think the Celtics are going to win this game by like 15 to 16 points. I think the Celtics are going to go out here into Washington, win this game about 124 to 108. I think it's going to be a totally domination. So if you guys want to hop on that spread for the Boston Celtics, take the spread. If you guys want to go on there and hop on the three-pointers made from some teams, guys, honestly, in this game, I feel like just how good Boston's been shooting the ball, especially in that first game. You can go through the odds and be like, all right, over-unders on threes. Spam the overs on Boston Celtics threes. Man, just the way they've been shooting the ball, guys, the way they shot the ball in that first game, they tied the record, and it's just crazy. I just thought they should have broke the record, but this season's going to be great, guys. So let me get into my first bet of the day that I'm going to be taking. I'm going to be taking a player prop in this game just because I don't like those high spreads, giant money line. It's a good parlay piece, but I don't like anybody the rest of the day that I can parlay them with. So the pick's going to be Boston. If you guys want to hop on that spread, like I said, I think Boston's going to cover. But my bet for this day, guys, I'm going to be taking Jrue Holiday over 1.5 3-pointers. Jrue Holiday hit about 4 3-pointers in the first game. He shot about 5. I think he hits about 2 again this game. I don't think he makes about 4 or 5, 4 in this game maybe. I think he makes about 2 or 3. I think he puts up about 5 3-pointers again, and I think he knocks down 2 of them. Just the way the Celtics have been moving the ball and spacing the ball, I think Drew's going to be able to have at least 1 or 2 wide open shots that he's going to knock down. Even if he's not wide open, Jrue Holiday has shown that he can pull up under pressure. So I just think Jrue Holiday is a good shot for this one. Like I said, I feel like just the way Boston Celtics have been shooting the ball, you can just close your eyes and spam the overs on the 3-pointers made. If they just keep shooting how they're shooting, everybody's going to be making money on those overs with 3-pointers made. So that's going to be the first bet of the day, guys. It's going to be in this game. It's going to be Jrue Holiday over 1. All right, guys, this next game is going to be the Sacramento Kings taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the bet I'm going to be making for this game, guys, I'm taking the Sacramento Kings on the money line. I think the Sacramento Kings on the money line is a great play. Like I said, against the Lakers with the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think it's going to take a few weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks for Minnesota to figure out how they want to space the floor. Like I said, I didn't like that trade that they made with Karl-Anthony Towns. I think they made the Western Conference Finals last year, and then you're going to go and trade your second best player to try to change things around, and then you messed up the spacing because Julius Randle can't shoot the 3 like that. Julius Randle just looked lost in the first game, and I just think it's going to take at least a couple weeks. They will figure it out. Minnesota will end up figuring this out because they have a good leader in Anthony Edwards that can go there and just put these guys and make them accountable. So I do think Minnesota's eventually going to figure it out, but just not in the beginning of the season. I think Minnesota's going to fall down to 0-2. I think just the way their spacing looked in that first game, I think they're still trying to figure out how their offense is going to work. And for the Sacramento Kings, guys, they've been together for a while now. This is a team that has basically been together for about 3 or 4 years now with De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, and they've brought in and out different players. But I just think the Sacramento Kings with De'Aaron Fox is going to go out there and drop about 30 tonight. I think Sabonis is going to go out there and get about 19 and 12 just with no one being in the paint. I think Sabonis is going to go out there and just out-finesse Julius Randle. Julius Randle doesn't play defense at all, so I just think Sabonis is a good play as well if you want to take some overs on him. But the bet I'm going to be making for this game, guys, I'm taking the Sacramento Kings on a money line at home. I think they get their first victory in Sacramento because I just don't think Minnesota is going to be able to figure it out yet. So that's going to be the bet, guys. Sacramento Kings. All right, guys, this is going to be the Nets game. It's going to be the Denver Nuggets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. And, yeah, guys, this is going to be a very exciting game. This is going to be probably the top 2 teams in the West at the end of the year that everyone's going to be watching. And I'm going to be watching this game, honestly, for every single dribble just because I like this game. This is a great matchup. I'm very excited for this game. So I just try to stay safe in this game just because I didn't want to make something no crazy bet on this game. I didn't want to take no one on the money line. If you guys want my prediction, I do think the Denver Nuggets are going to go in here and win the first game, especially at home. But I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be close. I think the Denver Nuggets are going to win something like 111 to 109, a 2-point game where they just barely pull it out just because they're at home. If this game was in OKC, I think I'd be taking OKC, guys. So, like I said, very close game. But I'm going to be making a 2-leg same-game parlay for this game, guys. And it's going to be a safe bet. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a safe bet. I'm going to be taking a 2-leg parlay and player prop, same-game parlay. I'm taking Chet Holgrem to at least get 7 rebounds. 7 rebounds at least for Chet Holgrem. And I just think he's going to go out there and grab at least 7. It's not that hard. He averaged 9 last year. I think he goes out there and grabs like 7 or 10. He's a big dude. He's the main guy that's going to be grabbing the rebounds for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's put on some muscle this past summer. So I just expect Chet Holgrem to go out there and just bring his averages up a little more. And especially in the first game, it's 7 rebounds. I don't think that's that much for him for the size he's at. So give me Chet Holgrem as the first leg of that parlay for at least 7 rebounds. And I'm going to be parlaying that, guys, with Nikola Jokic at least 7 assists. Nikola Jokic is basically damn near the point center on this team. The offense runs through him. He averages about 9 to 10 assists a game. He almost averages the triple-double a whole season. So 7 assists is not that much for Nikola Jokic. I feel like Nikola Jokic can have 7 assists. If the game goes well for Denver and they're just knocking down shots, Jokic can have 7 assists at the halftime, guys. So I think that's another play that's kind of safe for Nikola Jokic to get at least 7 assists. That parlay is going to come out to a -112, but I think it's a lock parlay, guys. Tell me that does not sound good. Chet Holmgren to at least get 7 rebounds and Nikola Jokic to get at least 7 assists. It sounds like a lock to me. I think it's going to be one of those plays that cashes around. It's going to be right there, close to cashing by halftime, and then it's going to cash by the third quarter, guys. So yeah, guys, that's going to be my bet. 2-leg parlay. All right, guys, getting into this last game of the day. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And I'm very excited, guys. I'm a guy that believes the Spurs is going to make the playoffs this year. Not to actually make the top 8. I think they'll finish around 10 or 9 for the playoff seed. I think the Spurs and Wembanyama is going to have a whole turnaround season with Chris Paul being there. Just how Chris Paul made OKC turn around that one year. This is going to be that one year. It's going to be a learning curve for San Antonio. I think they're going to come in here and win a lot more games than people expect. I do not expect them to win tonight, though, guys. Do I expect them to cover the 8.5? Yes, I do. I don't expect San Antonio to lose by 9 or 10 points tonight. They are playing against the Dallas Mavericks. A lot of people are high on the Dallas Mavericks, but I do think the Dallas Mavericks are going to win tonight, but just with Wembanyama coming into his second year, he looks like he's putting on a little bit of mass on him. He looks a little bit better. Now he has a veteran of Chris Paul being there with him to actually show him exactly what he's supposed to do and teach him the smart things about basketball. I thought it was a great move for San Antonio. I think this game's going to come out to something like 105-104, a 4-point win for Dallas Mavericks. I think the San Antonio Spurs defense is going to be very improved this year. They're going to build their defense around Wembanyama, so I think that's going to be really great. So let me get into this bet I'm going to be making for this game, guys. I'm taking the Mavericks to win this game, but I'm not making a bet on them. I'm making a same-game parlay, guys. It's going to be a 3-leg same-game parlay. It's going to be, the first leg of the parlay is going to be Chris Paul to have at least 6 assists. Chris Paul's going to go out there. I think he's going to be the facilitator of this team, guys. I think it's without Chris Paul being on this team would be a loss. I think almost every assist is going to come through Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul's going to average about 8 to 10 assists this game. I think he's one of the best point guards of all time. He's one of the best minds of all time that actually plays point guard the way you're supposed to play point guard. He's not known a point guard that goes out there to score. He's a pass-first point guard, so I like Chris Paul a lot. And 6+ assists with the center like Wembanyama, where he can just lob it up there. We all remember him in Lob City, right? He just lobbed it up there to Blake Griffin, lobbed it up there to DeAndre Jordan. Now it's Wembanyama. Wembanyama's here. You throw the ball higher than anybody else. Wembanyama going to go get it. So 6+ assists for Chris Paul does not seem like a lot, so that's going to be the first leg of that parlay. And I'm going to be adding the second leg of the parlay, guys. It's going to be Wembanyama to at least have 3 blocks. I think Wembanyama is going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. I think he's going to average about 4 or 5 blocks a game. Every single time someone comes into the lane, guys, Wembanyama has a chance of blocking it just because how long his arms is, how big he is. So I feel like I don't really have to explain myself so much about that. He's going to be the Defensive Player of the Year this year. The only reason why he didn't win it last year is because he was a rookie and they just didn't want to give it to a rookie, which they should have. It's kind of dumb about that one. But Wembanyama is the best defensive player in the whole NBA right now, guys. He's going to get at least 3 blocks this game. I think, like I said, I think he's going to average about 4 or 5. I think he gets about 5 blocks tonight, but we're taking just 3 blocks for him on the parlay, and that's going to be the second leg of that parlay. And I'm going to be adding the third leg of the parlay, guys. It's going to be Victor Wembanyama to at least have 10 rebounds. He's the biggest guy on the floor. No one's going to be able to compete with him on the rebounding, guys. If he can miss a shot, grab it himself, miss a shot again, grab it himself. It's going to be like a little kid playing with people at the park, guys. It's going to be crazy how big this guy is. And 10 rebounds is not a lot for a guy that is 7'6" with a wingspan of almost 9 to 10 feet, guys. He can grab the rim just standing there. So, in my opinion, I think 10 rebounds is not a lot for Wembanyama. I think he's going to average about 11 or 12 this season. I see Wembanyama having one of the best seasons and making an all-NBA team this year, and people are actually going to start looking at him like he's going to be one of the best prospects. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be the 3-leg parlay. Chris Paul, 6+ assists. Wembanyama, 3+ blocks. And Wembanyama, 10+ rebounds. That's going to come out to a +100, and I actually like that one. That's a great bet for you guys. So hopefully it catches for us. Let's go, Chris.